What's up, everybody? Happy Christmas Eve. Hope you're all doing great today. Thank you, Glowy, for the 30 streak, by the way. So, happy to report, yesterday was a big success. Had a lot of fun, but more than that, it seems like there's actually a pretty good amount of interest in Metroid Mondays. So I'm thinking next year, maybe we'll make that a regular thing, actually. I'm thinking about it now. It was a good, successful experimental stream, fueled in large part by this game being fantastic. So let's continue. We're pretty close to the end. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take. Probably like an hour or two at the most. And then we'll switch on over to CVHD Speedruns. Today's gonna be a little bit shorter. My guess is between 3 and 4 hours. But expect some really long streams on Christmas Eve and Christmas. We're talking like 8+. I might have to make an epic video essay. I'm talking real epic, like welcome to my 10-part series on the game design TM of Samus Returns. Because this game is just so underrated. I can't even explain it. Alright, so what did we do last time? Right, we got ready for the drill guy. We're getting closer. Oh boy, that's a streak right there. Giant 50 streak, crazy. Thank you, Myth, for the 35. You can see why the limit has to be like 30+, or we'd be shouting everybody out. You're going through Metroid 2 right now. How do you like it? Because my thesis on all this is, I don't think Metroid 2 is a pretty dated game. I mean, basically, oh, here we go. Rides like a missile thing here, yeah. Metroid 2 is a combat-focused adventure with bad combat. If I had to summarize the game in a nutshell, that would be it. So I really do think the remakes deserve a lot more attention. Even AM2R has been a little bit disrespected by what I call the artsy interpretation of Metroid 2, where it's, you know, bad on purpose. I agree, Ma. Preaching to the choir here. Yeah. You're not a fan, Broly, of just looking like not even 5 feet in front of your face. The vision in that game is so limited. Can't see a damn thing. Hello, Glowstick, what's up? Something else I've noticed, especially on the second playthrough here, the visual variety in this game is actually better than people give it credit for. The names are very generic and boring. Area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that's true to the whole SR388 naming convention. The areas themselves are pretty good. Oh, this is it. This is literally it. Best boss. I think it's up here. When did I start this game? Yesterday, during Metroid Monday. Which might be a new thing now, because it went really well. And I was proselytizing, good vocab word, I was proselytizing about Samus Returns. I think this game is almost as good as Zero Mission. It's right up there, and I love Zero Mission 1. Oh, maybe the drill guy's a little bit later, but he's soon, I promise. We gotta check out that open world rando. Thank you, Denny. It might be. It'd be kind of cool to have like one day, you know? Do all the Metroid stuff. Have a set day. There's my power bombs. Oh no. Is that right, bro? You don't feel like you're committing a genocide when you're playing the Game Boy space adventure game? That's what the artsy interpretation says. Yeah, I gotta be honest, this is not even, like there are some HD texture packs I can add in. The big thing though is 60 FPS. Makes it look way more crispy. Got him. Oh, you're right. Dread does have a running counter. See, Dread is better than this game. I mean, it'd be hard to argue otherwise. I will see, though. I'm going to go back and replay Dread pretty soon. I think it's going to be this, then Prime 4, then Dread. I forgot about that one. In this game, you have this thing, which, I mean, it's still pretty fast because there's that slight stutter. All right, I remember this now. This is the only section where you have to like raise the lava to different parts. This is a cool part. So we're going back around. We're gonna deposit the DNA. But yeah, like, being slightly worse than what some people consider the best Metroidvania game, that's fine. Most games would be envious to be in that position. Not only that, this is the game that laid the foundation for that other game, so you gotta respect the return. Hello, Ravon. Oh, you got nostalgia for this game? It has been like 8 years. Been a while. Just gotta get that HD 60 FPS re-release. Maybe we'll get some fresh discourse. Hello, Dave. Happy Tuesday. Oh, just kidding. You didn't grow up with this game? Okay, now we'll go this way. We are getting to that point, though. People who grew up with this game are going to college, everybody. They're going to college, etc. And so marches on the passage of time. I want the super. Cool. So now what? Wait a minute, is this, Metroid only? No, there's a way over here. Metroid definitely makes this easier. It's gonna be totally worth it for Super Missile +1. Hello, Justin. Merry Christmas Eve. Pog. Yeah, this is something I'm sure you save for cleanup in the Hundo speedrun. Although it's cool they give you the option to get it now. It's a little bit slower. But an extra super early. This game does that a lot. Where like Metroid cleanup is faster, but you gotta save the item for later to do it that way. So we've already been over here, so nothing's gonna happen. Oh, I have no idea. I've not really checked out the speedrun stuff. I know that like no out of bounds is like sub 2. Here comes Omega. Oh, you can't turret deck into those. Uh-oh. Okay, that should be a J. Nice first try. Yep, once again, totally agree with you, Myth. Just like the DS Castlevania games, back when these games first came out, it was kind of annoying that they were on 2 screens. Because it meant, you know, you had to play them on handheld, and emulating them was really difficult, and it was awkward. But nowadays, now that they're on PC with all these improvements, having a second screen is just straight up better. It's like you wish every game could have this second screen. Like, that's something this game does better than Dread. It's so much cleaner in terms of how it's laid out. That second screen's got so much info. Let's just not die here. I'm mostly afraid of the beetles. Only 4 more Metroids in the whole game. That includes the Queen. However, the drill guy is not a Metroid. We'll call it 4 Metroids plus 1. Also, spoilers, Ridley is not a Metroid. You know what's cool about this game? Some people don't like the Ridley final boss, but it's the one time ever, like literally in the whole series, where Ridley's the final boss of a Metroid game. So not only is it a great fight, but finally Ridley gets to be the final boss. Zero mission doesn't count, it's just a robot. Now, I don't know whether there's an E-tank I can go back for if I want, but I think we're gonna be fine. Just gonna play well, okay? Huh. Let's come around for that one. Oh, I think, is this it? I think we're finally here. Okay. Do you think it will be a first try win? No, it's not a hundo flip. I did a hundo offline. I'm just showing off the game and trying to explain why it's great. This fight is a little jank, but it's a good kind of jank. It's very interesting. Oh, this guy's impossible. It's impossible game. It's not always clearly communicated what you're supposed to do. Oh, like, whoops, that's my bad. That was my bad. Oh! Look at the damage! I can still win. That's one. Oh no! My real 3DS in my house having some performance issues. Hey, check this out. That's pretty cool, right? But yeah, where does this song play in Prime 3? I don't remember. I just played Prime 3. Alright, this is the hard one. This is the jank one. Hey, no problem, no problem. Oh, that was clearly in the background. No. I remember this part stumped me for like 3 minutes. Like, what am I supposed to do here? This is where you learn about this because this is required. Yeah, we're gonna need one more. You know all those moments in Dread where Samus is like super cool and styles on the enemies? The end of this boss is gonna have like the first really good example of that. Well, that's sad. GG. Boom. Okay, nice. First try. Can't believe it. Spider ball during vacuum. See, I'm not aware of that. I'm gonna write that down. Check out this epic ending. God. This is my favorite powerbomb in this series, maybe. Let me show you. First of all, look how fast it is. It actually blows up. Oh, hey, I didn't know you could do that. Nice, get some, you just absolutely clear out the area here. Get some ammo. So it's really fast. It's good for combat. That's all nice. Like, we're gonna see it on some Omegas. I found a strat for the Omegas that's useful. But more than that, you ever heard of a spider boost? Let me show you what a spider boost is. So, we're gonna hold onto the ground here. Now that's pretty cool. Overall, this thing is really great. I am playing this, to be serious, on PC. I'm emulating this. It's Azahar, which is the successor to Citra. Citra was apparently decommissioned at some point, like a year and a half ago. So all like websites that claim to be Citra websites are scams. Azahar is what you want. As you can see, it runs great. I've had almost no performance issues at all, even with 60 FPS. Natively, it's 30, which I'm not gonna lie, is worse, way worse. It's a noticeable difference, but hey, it's 2025. Just playing 60. We've made it to area 7 of 8. I believe this is the one with the Chozo ruins. Although they're not ruins in a traditional sense. A little bit more advanced than that. The final 3 Metroids. They're all Omegas. Yeah, this area is sick. Pretty tough though, because it's like, and again, this game does a great job with combat variety. At this point in the game, Plasma kind of destroys absolutely everything, right? Whoops, whoops, ouch. So, to keep things interesting, isn't that cool? To keep things interesting, there's a lot of robots here, which means a lot of machine gun use. You can also kind of screw attack. These enemies, to my knowledge, are some of the only enemies in the whole Metroid series where you sometimes have to do multiple screw attacks to kill. Hey, let's try this. One shot, nice. So it is good for combat. am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, the animations are great. I like the style on this game. Although it's controversial, some people don't like it very much. Does anyone feel like the parrying has been excessive today? It really hasn't been. So check this out. Found this on my own. With a power bomb, you can instantly break through the shield here. That's way early. This game is so great. One of my very few complaints about this part, I would have preferred if it was only 2 Omegas. Because there's a lot of ways to fight them, but I think 2 would have been a little bit better than 3, or maybe just have some random, like, alpha in here. That could have been fun. Add some kind of an elemental differentiation, but really that's more of a problem with Metroid 2 in this game. Yeah, slowdown is really useful. There's so many ways to do combat in this game. I'm excited to check out the speedrun and see what all is like optimal. I know machine gun is very strong. I think with good aim that might be the best, but time stop is great. Actually, now that I think about it, what about time stop on the robots? Is that maybe more efficient than machine gun, maybe? Okay, one way only. Yeah, that totally does work. Not bad. Found a new use for time stop. I died! I was not paying attention to my HP at all. Owned. Hello, Alamov. But because this game is so generous with the checkpoints, it's not a big deal. It's really great. This game is both way more challenging than most Metroids and also way more player-friendly. And those things go hand in hand, right? Because they made the checkpoints more generous, they were comfortable making the challenge higher. See ya. Hello, Loom. Merry Christmas Eve. Reminder, hard mode is double damage. He's not even dead yet. Hard mode is double damage. Fusion mode is quad damage. Okay, one more than the Queen. I should go this way. Kind of doesn't work on these things. I'm gonna get an ammo refill. Nice time to find an HP max. Huh, maybe this way? Yeah, seems right. Whoa, what was that? What was all that stuff? Okay, I think what I want to do is this. I want that super, so... This... No, I don't know. How do I, How do I interrupt the spider? I think we have to go around for that one. Get something like this. There's another one, of course there is. There's more. Just gonna keep both on. Okay, I'll just take the damage, it's fine. That was sketch. Okay. Where's this last one? Hello, bird. Yeah, the music here is great. I will say, though, I think the overall best area was 5. This has got to be second best. Reminder that a core complaint about the game is that the theming is apparently weak. That's what people say. Last Metroid. Oh, nice supers there. Trust me, it's out there. People say the areas aren't visually distinct. Everything looks the same. Normally it's made in comparison to AM2R. AM2R might do that better. AM2R is gorgeous. But comparing against the OG, it's not even close. The theme of OG is black background. And I mean, I guess that's fine, since, you know, you are basically caving in that game. But I'm glad the remake's spiced up a little bit. Hello, Chef. Welcome back. Appreciate the 16 months of support. How you doing? I'd love to read that I'm influencing. You want to buy this game now. I wonder if you can get a good deal on it. It's old and underrated. On the other hand, it's a Nintendo game. So if you do go buy one, let me know what kind of price you get on it. Yeah, I tweeted about that. I guess I'll mention it here as well. Bloodstained. Today only, one day only. You get it literally for $0. It is free on the Epic Store. So if you watch this channel and somehow haven't played that game yet, or don't own it, free is good. It's not going to get any better than free. And I believe it's not just free to play, it's free to own. So, let's go. Alright, Area 8. The home of the Queen. All by her lonesome, no other Metroids, not a single other Metroid. Oh, for Bloodstained, don't get it on Switch. You should not get it on Switch unless you have another option. It's the worst version of the game. It's so bad, I learned recently. Did you see this? They're not gonna make Scarlet Engagement on Switch. Which seems like a mistake. I don't know why they're doing that. I believe it sold the most copies on the Switch. Hope it doesn't affect the sales numbers too much. I'd rather there be a bad version of the game sell better, but see how it turns out. Oh, listen to that music. Let me Google. If I go to the Scarlet Engagement website, it should have a list of consoles. Yeah, Steam, Epic, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. No Steam. Or no Switch. This room is kind of an iconic Metroid 2 room. The large room right before the Queen. The remakes all handle this a little bit differently. Yeah, those little robots get one shot by the power bomb, which I didn't realize until a little bit too late. That's a great way to do it. Yeah, things just falling apart down here. Huh? Is that the final Metroid? What's going on? But then, why is my scanner going off here? See, people who hate on this game are like, oh, I love that cutscene. First time you get grabbed. So what you want to do is charge beam here. See, ice beam is useful once again. I love that part though. The cutscene shows you how strong the Metroids are. Getting grabbed is unpleasant. But yeah, that whole revelation that, oh my god, there's even more Metroids at the very end. That was one of the cool parts of the first game. It's even better here. So it absolutely respects the vision of OG Metroid 2. It gets it. Yeah, I heard that on the original AM2R, they kind of messed that up. And they include the number of baby Metroids in the total count, but then they patched it out later. So they realized their mistake. But yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of the game. You don't think that's true, but I read it online, Dex. So I think it is true because I read it online. Okay, if I'm wrong about that, fact check me. I never played AM2R 1.0. Where's that last one? Boom. Yeah, let me know what you find. When I make my epic Metroid 2 video essay, I want to make sure I have that right. Queen Metroid fight is so good in this. Love this fight. Well, that's not a parry move. Get down there. Hang on. If anyone has some cool ways to deal damage, let me know. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of different strats. Nice. Oh, hang on. This one I know about. Let's go on in. Powerbomb Shine Spark. Like that? I wonder when the right timing is for that, though. Oh, I messed up. I'm blowing it. Okay, let's get the shield on. Is it that purple move she does? I think I might know the one. Okay, it's gonna take a miracle here. If I die, I can try the strat again. Thanks. Oh, get out of here. Oh, let's try it. So what move should I spider boost with? What's the right move? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Is it? It's not that one. Oh, hey, that works. Or does it? How much damage did that do, I wonder? Well, it's doing something. It's at least interrupting it. Just cancels no damage. Okay, thanks. Still, that might be good for speedruns, etc. Thank you very much, Denny, by the way, for the gift sub to Davida. He gave us that cool hint. I'm out of power bombs. I can't do this anymore. Does this do anything? Okay, it does. I'm not sure how to dodge that, actually. I thought that would work, but it's not working. Let's try going a little bit more forward. Yeah, maybe just more fall in the corner. Like spider ball like this. You can't even shoot the missiles. The wind is too strong. We gotta be close now. Okay, barely dodge. So do you want me to try, oh, you're right, I did get another one. Do you want me to try power bombing here? Someone recommended that. Well. Okay. Stuck between an orb and a flame pillar. This one's just messing around with strats here. This time we'll save power bombs a little bit more. Huh? Grab it, thank you. On the green one, I'm gonna try it. Okay, that was literally perfectly timed. Oh, I see. That's where you want to do it. So you can't get into the mouth. Not during that phase. Ah, it's too early. But yeah, interrupting this move is pretty good on its own. This slow one. I like how when you're inside it defaults to the shield. It's kind of cool. No way that didn't work. Super scam. Super scam. I gotta save this last power bomb. That's just not gonna go away, huh? Nice. Oh no, I'm about to lose again. This fight's hard. Disagree. If I die again, I gift a sub. I have all the strats I want to use down. If there are some other ones, I'll YouTube them later. Way better fight than not even close. And I think this isn't even the best fight in the game. Best fight's coming up after this. Hello, Rocket. So just Powerbomb does not get rid of the orbs. But you can Powerbomb Spider Boost into the attack and it'll disrupt it. No, it's too far away. I think this is a GG. Much better that time. For a game, I will say Queen Metroid, definitely the best fight in the OG. I like little sound effects. And the roll into the mouth thing is cool. Where's the sub? I won. You mean where's the sub to me? Because I won. All the Metroids are dead. We've completed our mission. Time to go home. Now, for my money, one of the best improvements of this game compared to the OG, this whole sequence. So the visual storytelling there is very strong, and now this Metroid is gonna follow us around. Those blocks we've seen the entire playthrough, that's how you break them. Then here comes the music remix. Unlike every other version of the game, we don't have to finish the game yet. In fact, if you want to get hundo, you gotta take the homie here. You gotta take the baby Metroid, bring him with you. All around SR388. Isn't this sick? Love this. So we're gonna do, this is not a hundo run, but I'm gonna do some bonus checks just to hang out with the baby a little bit more. It is a family road trip. Yes, it is. Whoever had this idea at Mercury's team is very inspired. And look, he's in there, the cutscenes with you. It's even funnier when you warp around. Little baby Metroid's warping around too. Where should we go? Probably Sector 5 is my favorite. Alright, just a couple of bonus checks, then we'll go in. Road trip with the baby. Well, there's one right there. Actually, that one's straight up baby locked. It's perfect. Isn't he cute? So over the course of this whole journey, getting Hundo and fighting Ridley with the baby, you feel a way stronger attachment than you do in any other version of Metroid 2. There's a reason, by the end of this game, you kind of sympathize with why Samus cares about this thing so much. Alright, you get the idea. Let's go in. I caught my one. I think if you try and go back this way, it's blocked off. You have to go this way. If you want to see more of the baby, you got to play Hundo for yourself, which I would encourage. It's one of my favorite cleanups in Metroid. In large part due to the teleporters making things just so convenient. I'm not even sure Power Bomb does anything on Ridley. Oh my god. Now this was my personal favorite fight. Baby! Baby, help me! GG. Is that shoehorned in? Yeah. But it's a great fight. It confirms all of the Prime games are canon. Helps establishes the bond with the baby. And Ridley gets to finally be a true final boss. I think it's cool that he's in here. I think it's a great way to end the game. I mean, what an amazing game. This game is legitimately an amazing game. It's not even just pretty good. It's amazing. This might be the most underrated Metroidvania I've ever played. I think it is a victim of a bunch of different things coalescing all together at once. AM2R, when it came out, it was like, you know, Samus Returns is cool, but AM2R was the fan project that was shut down by Nintendo. Let's stand in solidarity with AM2R. That's number one. Number two, that one essay about the artsy interpretation of Metroid 2, that got really popular. It was like, oh, it's not respecting the vision of the game or whatever. Number three, it was locked on 3DS at 30 FPS, and the touchscreen gimmicks held it back. But I think now that time has gone by, everyone loves AM2R. Everyone's heard about the artsy interpretation, and you can play this on PC with no touchscreen, 60 FPS. I think now you can see just how good this game really is. It's right up there with Zero Mission, I think. How does this do sales-wise? Not too great, although it's Metroid. It sold about 500,000. By comparison, Dread sold 3, so their follow-up game was a bigger financial success. But this was not unsuccessful by Metroid standards. If you're interested in this game, it's awesome. I think we're gonna have to do some randos for this. It's just too fun. All of the complaints people have with this game are nonsense. Oh, you gotta parry too much, wrong. Not enough visual variety, that's wrong. I can see the complaints about the enemy variety, but they do their best to make the 4 Metroids interesting to refight. Definitely better here than AM2R, and certainly better than the original Metroid 2. Combat's just way more complicated. Controls are great now. Yeah, it's randomizable. It's got a rando in Randovania. Apparently it's open world. Yeah, shoutouts to Spain. It's also cool to get some EU representation. So yeah, for my money, this is a high-tier Metroid, which means it's an S-tier Metroidvania. Really great. Love this game. A new favorite. Let me just get the credits roll out here, then we'll switch over to CVHD to wrap up. Remember the Queen? Oh, the baby. Remember the baby? Love the baby in this game. Me too. Let Mercury's team come back and make another Castlevania. I'm down with that. Remember Ridley? Well, I've got, I did clear it Hundo, but I'm not sure I have it here. We'll see. For a casual run, I think, isn't best ending sub 4? Maybe it's sub 3. It's not the best ending. Oh, I was 15 minutes, 5 seconds off. See you next mission. I certainly will. This is not the last time we'll see this game. Oh my god, post credits. And that leads into Dread. See, they had this all planned out. Or Fusion, then Dread. Almost forgot about Fusion. I think it's chronologically the first time we see the X. I'm glad they kind of incorporated that back into the story of Metroid 2. Very cool. Alright, so thanks for watching Samus Returns. Now back to Castlevania. We'll see this game again for randos. Oh, I was gonna check out the artwork. I've got some of them, but not all of them. I'm gonna check this out offline. For, sorry, what are we talking about? 1, 2 primes, then super? No, it's 1, then the prime games, then 2, then super. So it's funny, because it's like, it was Metroid 1, Metroid 2, and then Super Metroid is Metroid 3. Then we had Metroid Prime, which is like 1.5. Prime 2 is like 1.75, Prime 3 is 1.9, Prime 4 is 1.99. I don't know where Hunters is. And then finally it's Metroid 2. Pinball, who can say? Okay. Take a break and wrap up with this. I do want to get a completed run today. I'm going to try my best. I want a finished run here. Okay, Metroid Monday is over. Metroid Tuesday is over. Now it is time for Castlevania rest of the year. Goal for today is really any kind of a PB is fine. Alright, so let's do some votes. 1 through 8, we're gonna do Soma and Alucard. Now, fun fact, Alucard is actually gonna be faster for chapter 1. I did some testing. So he's gonna get an extra map going forward. Okay,
Move
purple.
out.
Now, pause. After the bongos, we're doing Alucard. All right, now it's time for Alucard. 1 through 8. Seven, 5, 6, 4, 6. Okay, 4.
Shall we?
Blue. All right, interesting. Purple and blue. Stick with these, even after reset, we'll stick with those two. Is Dominique's quest worth buying? I love Classic Mode 2. I think so. It's a great campaign. I'll tell you, it slowly evolves from a Classicvania to a Metroidvania style game. It's got great original music. A little bit slept on, maybe. Well, cut all is not ideal, but it can be done. We'll try it. You know what? No, we won't. Has anyone seen the timer? I'm not that attached to a cut all run. We'll just start over.
Shall we? Move out.
Well, okay, I started late again. I'll just add 5 seconds to the end of the run, if this is the run. It's tough to press the button. Okay, so Gary and I can work with. Not too bad. And we get some armor. Okay, how's the luck gonna be? How lucky we get? It's It's kind of weird how Garion doesn't auto-cancel in this game like it does in Dawn. A little unusual. Reminder, once I get the sword, we just leave. Don't need to wait around for the second one. Now looking good, reset coming up. This one, then the two chests up top. Yeah, not great. I think we'll go one more than a reset. Ice Brand's gonna be a little bit better, I think. I'll put on both. Yeah, really bad chest items too. This run's about done. Two more. No. From the top. Oh, what, the slide under the jumpy guy? Yeah. What's funny is Soma can do that and Alucard can't. Alucard's just got such bad hitboxes.
Move out.
This time I remember to press the button. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm resetting. I'm dying here. Can't have a coughing fit like that in PB. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Okay, I just had to turn the AC on. It was nice. Texas got like 2 weeks of actual cold weather. Now we're back to like 85, 90. Awesome. Didn't last for long. It was sweet.
Move out.
It was sweet while it was here, though. I am praying for another cold front. Hello, Nate. Every year that goes by, we're getting less and less cold. And the heat is getting ratcheted up and up. Might be time to move. Only one little problem. I don't have any money. That ain't happening. Plus, I think Texas is pretty cool. I'm a fan. It's not cold, but it's cool. Mach Punch. Ooh, yeah, we'll try this one. Mach Punch and a Fury Blades. Not the best start, but it should work. Where would I go? Well, as a streamer, I can go wherever I want. I could go to Japan. I can go to Australia. Or I can just stay in America somewhere. Go to Florida, that'd be just the same thing. Texas and Florida, very similar. Texas has got fewer alligators, though. I can't believe it. If you live in Florida, the way that alligators are so normalized, do you realize how insane you all seem to like everybody else? Oh yeah, it's a gator. It'll chomp your whole arm off. But aren't they cute? Oh, they're friendly. Yeah, they might eat your pets, but they're cool. Texas has nothing quite that bad. We don't even really have bears out here, which is nice. Bears also horrifying. What we've got is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes and bugs and snakes and bats. A lot of bats. We got armadillos out here. Oh yeah, we got cows. We got cows. Everybody likes cows. We got pigs. Alright, this is gonna be a one try only kind of a run. Mach Punch is not that great. I think if I get it again, I might not even continue the run. We got anteaters out here. I don't think we have Publix. I'd say grocery store, I think. What we got out here is HEB. We got HEB, we got Whataburger, and no alligators. Crucially, no alligators.
Move out.
What's the test? Just backdash cancel. Talking about fast backdash cancels. If you can't find a tutorial, always happy to answer questions on the Discord. Just ping me. It's important tech for this game too. And the same input. This game's got something called DBDC, which is double backdash cancel or dual backdash cancel. But it's the same thing, just alternating buttons. Since you can dual wield. Fool's tablet? What the? I'm not continuing this. No. Axe plus Fool's tablet? Coming to Greece? I've actually, yeah, I don't know. How's the cost of living, Saul? In Greece. That's gonna be decisive. I'm not sure that is Amon. HEB, I think, has been expanding, right?
Move out.
It's no longer a Texas thing. Okay, they're all the way in Florida now? That can't be right. Okay, let me ask you, Florida's also got crocodiles, right? So alligators aren't that bad, but crocodiles are. Tomahawk run. Only good if I get something else. No. They don't naturally live in Florida. Where do they live? In fact, this seems like a good chance to Google and learn a little something. Where do crocodiles live? Africa, Asia, the Americas, and Australia. Of course, Australia. Why don't I even have to ask? No, apparently there are some in Florida. Apparently there are some in Florida. It's not that many, but there are some. Yeah, there's even a whole page on the American crocodile. American crocodiles coexist with the American alligator in Florida. Florida is a hellhole. I'm just never going. I could withstand the humidity and the bugs, but I'm not about to get chomped, okay? I'm not getting chomped.
Move out.
See, for my money, if I get close enough to a gator to examine the snout to see if it's an alligator or a crocodile, I'm moving out of there. I'm moving away. I'm not gonna worry about it. Better safe than sorry. I wouldn't trust my own expertise on that. Kind of like with bears, there are some ways to indicate a black bear from a brown bear, but just stay away from bears. Unless you can't. Try and run, let's go. It's a good run. Remember, if it's black, yell back. If it's brown, stay down. And if it's white, good night, aka you're dead. That's how you handle bears. Brown bear, don't even try it. Are polar bears that resilient? Can they take bullets? That just sounds like the absolute worst way. I'd rather get eaten by piranhas. Fun fact, that doesn't actually happen. Piranhas can't eat you. But getting mauled by a polar bear. I sympathize with the seal. Poor seals have to deal with that all the time. You ever see those videos? Oh, it's depressing. Where it's a cute little seal on I don't even know what they're called. Little floating iceberg, little mini iceberg kind of a deal. Just chilling, getting what little sun there is. And then out of the water comes a scary, horrifying polar bear. And the poor little seal has to like collect itself and hop off the little iceberg. Slither on down, but it's always too late. And the polar bear gets him. I'm just gonna go this way. We'll get the switch if I happen to get another Yatsune here. What do you mean? Everyone likes nature videos. Is this some acquired taste? Hang on, resetting. Is this some acquired taste? Everybody likes those, right? You get to learn something, it's exciting. Nature is very interesting. That's what I said, Luke. I said that part. Yeah, if it's white, good night. Polar bear, you have no chance. There's nothing you can do. Videos about bugs are cool. Bugs are crazy. I will enjoy the joys of a Publix chicken tender sub. No, I am vegetarian. So sadly, I won't.
Move out.
Do they have a good veggie sub? I think I've heard about the supposedly top tier Publix sandwich before. I feel like this has come up. Yeah, polar bears are the worst. They've gotten really good PR from Coca-Cola. Oh, look at those festive holiday bears. Isn't it cute? They're drinking a Coca-Cola for Christmas. They will hunt you down and they will kill you slowly. They're known to play with their food. And if that's you, Like I said, I can't imagine a worse way to go. So we got a Lance run here. Lance plus whatever the other thing was. Ice Brand? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure I've seen any videos with orcas. That's the kind they have at SeaWorld, yeah? Shamu. Yeah, Samus Returns to Danzo. Had an amazing time. Really is a top tier game, I think. Awesome. We're gonna see it again for randos. I'll commit to that. We'll do at least one or two, see if we like them. Damn. Not a single sword today. I'm gonna go like 4 tries on this run, because we are overdue to get a run started. Gotta get a run going. This is not a nature documentary, but you know what I did see? A series of videos about a guy who went to the grocery store and bought a live lobster and then kept it as a pet. Awesome. Emotional, captivating. Lobsters are kind of smart, actually. I mean, they're not that smart. But it was heartwarming watching it. It's gotta be the luckiest lobster in the world. You think about the odds. If you're a lobster, what are the odds you end up in some YouTuber's tank, living the good life for like, what, 5 years? Until it's time to go. Lucky, lucky lobster. Does The Simpsons do this as well? I think it's probably a pretty common feeling. You see the live lobster, you kind of want to keep it as a pet. I've also seen that with squids. Ooh, okay, nice little upgrade here. Okay, 2 more. Do they still boil lobsters alive? I'm sure it's for some reason like the quote-unquote flavor. Horrible. Either that or maybe just sheer convenience. I don't want to get out the knife, just go into the pot. It probably is that, isn't it? Imagine you were boiled alive because an alien chef was like, I don't want to kill the human first. All right, go into the pot. It's kind of funny in a very morbid way, isn't it? There's something I want to watch on the TV. Just go in the pot. Hey, my show is on. My spaceship show. Is that a national thing, Lemon, or is it regional? My guess is it would depend on jurisdiction, probably. EU is way ahead of the curve on all that stuff. Like, EU's about to have ethical eggs, which sounds very exciting. You can tell ahead of time if eggs that hatch are male or female, and if they're male, you can just destroy the eggs. You don't have to cull the chicks. It's called in ovo sexing, and it's gonna really make eggs a lot more palatable for me to eat. I still eat them because they're, you know, healthy. And they're not technically meat, but it's not ideal. It's gonna be 5 generations before that comes to America. I'm not counting on it in my lifetime. Maybe I'll import. You thought eggs were expensive before? I'm about to ship them straight from... Oh, I can't say Britain. Britain's out of the EU. Ship them straight from Portugal. Do they already have that in Germany? Nice. We've got some options here. Probably heard of like Vital Farms, for example, but they're not as good. Those are more about how the chicks who lay the eggs are treated, which is still important. But not so much about the chicks that are cold. Absolutely. I agree with you, Apparatus. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And so on and so on and so on. I wish I could get a run start. Zarisa. We were kind of due for one of these days. The odds are 1 in 70 for the sword, so I'm not gonna always get it quickly. Stabbing a crab or lobster head does not always kill them. Both have a brain that's divided more towards the front. What about a simple decapitation, Lemon? Would that work? Why don't they just do that? The lobster guillotine does seem like the least unethical. A chicken can live after it's decapitated? Not really. My understanding is those things are a little bit overblown. I mean, the nervous system will keep firing for a little bit. What's the longest the chicken has lived without its head, I wonder? Maybe there's something to it. Oh, dude! I'm Googling. Longest a chicken has lived without head is Oh, I see. Hey, this makes a lot of sense. So, and I'll bet you, this is really cool. I'll bet you this is where all of these stereotypes come from. Because people are like, birds are so dumb. Birds are really dumb. Don't worry about chicken ethics. Because in the mid 20th century, there was this bird called Mike the Chicken who lived for 18 months without a head. But it turns out that's because
Move out.
the butcher did a terrible job and the brainstem was almost fully intact. That would be that is the equivalent of saying, I'm not even joking you, it's the equivalent of saying humans aren't smart. Because sometimes people in a coma who are brain dead can live for a while. Poor chickens. That is some unlucky PR right there. In reality, chickens, like other birds, are very smart. Avian intelligence consistently underrated. Now we've gotten to the bottom of it. I will remember Mike the Chicken. I will share this story again when it comes up. What's that other stereotype that, like, turkeys will drown themselves in rain by looking up with their mouths agape? Is that one real? God, it's all AI slop. Let me give you an example. I Googled this. One of the first results is from a website called thetrashcanturkey.com. Does that sound like a real website to you? Some turkey hobbyist here to answer all my questions. Definitely human. 100% human. What about animals.howstuffworks.com? Maybe that one's real. Let me try this minus AI trick. It doesn't do anything. The internet is so unusable. It's so unusable. This is why, like, should we debate AI while I'm trying to get a run started? That sounds like a good use of time. People gotta just accept a little bit of generative AI. Just a little bit. It's sad.
Move out.
But for me right now, here's where I'm at. The great cultural theft from these AI companies has already happened. Damage is done. We should continue having conversations about how much, reparations society is owed for all that stolen, those stolen cat videos, etc. But we can always have that later. For now, though, I think you have to allow a little bit of Gen AI for search engines, because it's literally unusable without them. And maybe as productivity tools. There was that Expedition 33 controversy that I think is a little bit overblown, where they tested them out and made some sample assets. I know apparently in the world of coding, AI is ubiquitous now. It's helped make coding a little bit easier. So that's where I'm at with it. What do we think about that? Search engines and productivity only. Is that fair? I'm gonna try and make this work. AI good to facilitate work, not to replace jobs. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Well, Ian, then there's some debate about if they're running out of organic material to train on. There's a big push for synthetic training data. That could actually end up hurting AI, though. Fingers crossed. We'll see. AI can produce working code, but it's often really difficult for a human to parse. Oh, I have a solution to that, apparatus. Just redo the prompt and say add in explanations. Boom. Chat GPT, please code this for me. God, of course it's the AI conversation that gets the sword. Second one? No. Oh, yeah? This is now a really good run. Chat GPT, please make me code it, but also explain it, thanks. I'm creating the save already. I do not want to lose this run to a soft log. ChatGPT, how do I RNG manip? I guarantee if I asked that in GPT, it would be just a novel full of hallucinations. What you want to do, I've tried this before with various AIs, where you ask them questions about video games and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And they say it with such confidence. What you want to do is go to the second castle. Oh yeah, the second castle, huh? Make sure to switch over to Julius. Then you'll get a first try nebula. Okay, that's great. Just absolute actual slop. To be fair, I've never tried grog. Maybe grog is better. It reminds me of those are my favorite parts. I kind of wish I had saved this. Do you remember during that Silk Song playthrough, I thought we had a lot of game left? Because after I was done, I was kind of approaching Hundo. I was Googling, trying to see what was left, and I came across what I didn't realize at the time was an AI article about a Silk Song post-game. And they were talking about like the Road of Silk. There was like an optional boss rush. A bunch of bosses from Hollow Knight made their return in Silk Song. Just complete and total nonsense. Complete nonsense. None of it was true. Literally none of it was true. And my theory is that got its information from different websites talking about what do you want to see in Silk Song. Just got a little confused with that. Man, look how far ahead we are here. This is definitely a gold. Never gotten an Asuna so fast. It would have been nice to have it be real. Maybe after the DLC comes out, it'll kind of live up to the AI hallucination slop version of Silk Song. Alright, now for the Puppet Master grind. Or York.
You too shall be
Whatever.
my puppet.
York be better. I'm gonna go ahead and try and make this run a no reset, okay? Unless we get super far behind, I'm gonna try and finish this one out. There's just so much time to save on every split. Denny, if you were programmed, what would you say? What's your expert opinion on how much AI actually helps with coding? This is just so outside of my wheelhouse. Oh, almost got a great backup there. Maybe? Nice. But yeah, did you all hear about this Expedition 33 story? It's really something. My opinion on this is totally flipped. I heard about it, and I was like, thank goodness. People are being skeptical of AI and how it's used in video games. But the more you learn, it's like, oh wow, this was actually just a marketing gimmick. I can't believe it. So let me tell you about it. There was a viral happening on Twitter where the Indie Game Awards withdrew the, oh hang on, that was a little too early. They withdrew the award for Game of the Year from Expedition 33 because it used AI during its development. So when you hear this story, most people have this reaction. Oh, the Indie Game Awards. I haven't heard of those personally, but I guess those are like the main indie awards, right? That's a big deal. That is a bellwether for the direction AI is going. Everyone hates it. People are taking a stand. That's crazy. And that's really a blemish on Expedition 33's legacy. That's the first reaction. Then you look into it some more, okay? No one knows what the Indie Game Awards are. For context, they have less than half the number of subscribers than I have. If I put on the Jupiter Awards today, it'd be more prestigious. I can do that right now. I hear my awards. Silk Song. All right, thanks. That's point number one. Point number two, I want you to guess how many awards Silk Song won at the Indie Game Awards. In fact, let's make it more interesting. How many awards did Silk Song and Ender Magnolia combined win at the Indie Game Awards? The answer is the same. It's 0. So kind of a joke. No one knows about the show. They've got some questionable opinions about indie games. And then you look into what exactly Expedition 33 did. When ChatGPT literally first came out, a couple of artists messed around with it, made some sample assets, they were in the game, then they were removed. And this is the drama. This is what people are upset about. If more information comes out about more extensive AI use later, that's different. But yeah, things are getting a little crazy. So the TLDR is that whole thing was a big marketing gimmick. Literal virtue signaling. Literal virtue signaling. Corporate virtue signaling by a fledgling award show that wanted some notoriety and brownie points. So I can tell you, for me, it's now had the opposite effect. I will literally never watch the Indie Game Awards. I don't care if they pop off next year, I'm not watching it. It's just so dishonest. And so now you know. Now you know what's going on. I got a really bad pattern here, by the way. No. This fight's a lot harder to do without Medusa. Yeah, this isn't even news beef. You're right, they admitted to it back in September. It really is not a big deal. I will say, I am honestly glad that people are upset, because AI use should be very, very limited. And so it's good that people's like instincts are in that direction, but you gotta be careful not to be taken advantage of. You know, if the tides are against AI, in a certain sector, then people are going to try and capitalize on that financially, which is what the Indie Game Awards tried to do. Not a fan. Always got to be vigilant. Well, we're definitely bleeding a little bit, but the start was so good that, honestly, no big deal. People accused. There are a lot of clues in Blueprints. People accused Blueprints of using AI. Does that even make sense? That's like a totally handcrafted game, right? By the way, best drawn or RNG here. Gold, gold, gold. Oh, close. Yeah, AI is already replacing humans, and that's only going to accelerate. The real debate is not whether it's going to lose jobs or not, because I mean that's happening. The more interesting debate is the role of creative destruction. The classical economics argument goes that disruptive technologies don't destroy jobs. There's not like a limited number of jobs in the economy. It will redistribute them. It'll create new jobs as it destroys others. People will point out, you know, all of the candle makers back in ye olden days, they were put out of business, but they found new work, and so on. This is a good argument, and it's true, except when it's not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? It only takes one for it to be like a world-shattering event. It only has to not be true once. So I don't think it's good to be glib about this. Hey, it hasn't been a problem before. I haven't crashed my car before, so I'll never crash it ever. I can go as fast as I want. Nothing bad will ever happen. That is specious. But I mean, it will probably be okay. Fingers crossed. Nice finish there. That's true, Jash. UBI is a consideration. The good news is, if AI does wipe away a huge number of jobs permanently, they will definitely 100% redistribute that money to people who have become unemployed. That will definitely happen. Don't fret. UBI is coming tomorrow. You don't think money's gonna be anything in the future? You know, there's a good Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode about this. It's about a baseball card. They live in a post-currency society, but then a situation presents itself where it's like, hey, we kind of need to invent money again. We kind of need to invent money again. Who knows? That's an interesting thought. Yeah, why not? Let's be a little bit safe on this. Nice, got the boost. I gotta get in there. I'm glad I got that pizza.
This long slump has given me strength.
That's true, confirmed. I believe the specific situation in the episode was they needed to make a bid at an auction for a baseball card. And the Ferengi had no problem making a bid, but the human couldn't. It's kind of funny. It's a good episode. Good show. Bad RNG. Man, I might actually die here. If I die, I'm gonna keep it going, but it's gonna be sad. Surely no triangles. Yeah, Bloodstained free for all of today. Get it while it's can. Get it while it's free. Instant triangles. It's just so cool. So cool. I mean, are you actually joking me with this?
Gotcha.
Okay, clutch, but
Not this time.
ultra slow. I'll take it though. Damn triangles. The run goes on. Now it is time for Alucard.
Shall we?
Just gotta get lucky again. I get like 20 minutes to save on the split, potentially. Alright, so we got in the chests on this first one. Dragon Helm is the main thing I'm looking for. Crimson Cloak, also very good. Best in slot. Well, we're not getting it here. Okay, that's one. At least we got a good cape and some money. Okay, we gotta run now. Not bad. Only problem is I've got 0 defense. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these first. And hopefully the chest items are pretty good. There we go. Platinum Mill's not bad. Okay, now Dragon Helm. Shodel. Attica's good enough. Oh, let's do it. Pizza? Hey, that's pretty lucky. That's why you want to open up those brown chests. Chance to get some food there. I'll equip that and use that for emergency. It's gonna be some emergency pizza. Uh-oh. Might need some right now. It's too late. Didn't equip it. Cappy over here. Okay. Is God's Garb better? I'm actually gonna check this out and equip the pizza. Yo, let's go God's Garb! Garbo no mo. Actually good. I'm eating the pizza. There it goes. This chapter is just really hard with underpowered Alucard. You just get so much good stuff. Paludamentum momentum. Miserable RNG here. So here's the difference for Alucard and Soma. The key difference is Alucard has got faster ground speed, as you can see here. Faster ground speed and faster aerial combat. Soma has got faster grounded combat and all the soul gimmicks, like Yorick, etc. at the same time. So they complement each other really well. There's no one clear best. In normal mode, you just stick with Soma. Because getting two Yasutsunas is way too committal. If you happen to get two, though, we would see more Alucard for that. Nice. Here we go. I can take at least one hit, maybe two. way too close there, buddy. Oh, it's over now. Okay, well. If I die, it's almost certainly a reset. Way too much time lost. What was that hitbox? No way. That was going really good. I guess we'll just keep going. I can still be green here, which is funny. Let's try and get some better splits. That's so sad. Well, what I'm going to do this time is get a super. I got money now, where I can get a super or two. Just sell all this. Polutamentum, get out of here. That's probably enough for the whole run. Alright, keep it going. Yeah, probably a rectangle issue hitbox. Just got up a bit too high. Makes sense, like the knife was like twirling up top. I'm sure I just clipped the edge. Now, if I die again, that's it for the run. That's just too much. Alucard has the worst dive kick in the whole game. Why is it so bad? That was very clean. Still no dragon helm. Samurai legs, those are going on. Nice. Big +3 bonus. Quite good for a legging piece. think Alucard is worse, but let's see. Actually, I'm gonna take this for the mind. It's about the same as God's God, though. I'll remember that. Close one. God, look at this. We're actually going to save minutes here with a very costly death, if I can win. Mint Mousse Cake. Hey, okay. Any CVHD experts? Any pastry experts? Mint Mousse Cakes. That sounds like... Oh my god, it's bad. That sounds like MP. Or int, maybe? So, do I care about this? At the very least, it's gonna be healing. But I've already got supers, who cares? Hello, Abraxas, how you doing? Thank you for the good luck. I know, right? One of the cool things about speedruns, things that are normally not very important, suddenly matter a lot. Like food. Stuff like getting samurai leggings out of a brown chest can actually be really important. I barely got that off in time. about done here. One or two more. Next one. Edge! I cannot believe this. This run is so dumb. We could have been 15 minutes ahead. Pressure's off, because like we got 10 minutes to save. There's no way, whatever kind of final time we get here, we're definitely not gonna have that be the run. HP and MP, interesting. Still looking for that dragon helm. Sunstone, wrong one. You're craving some mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is great. Everybody likes mac and cheese. Just make sure it's not the fake craft stuff. You gotta get the real deal. Oh, okay. A culinary artist. I'm guessing you're not going with craft then. That is a good skill to develop. I developed basic cooking skills very late in life. I guess there's no reason not to be using this. Nice to be able to work a stovetop, you know? Very practical. gold coming up, I think. Good chapter. Oh my god! Winged Boots Run. That's insane. That's the best thing I can get in that chapter. The best thing. That's what I got in my hundo file right now. My goodness. So, I think record's on table now. I mean, it's not gonna be a good record, but it'll get bailed out by luck. Got this thing early as well. Still plenty of chapters left. Oh, we're going so fast! Am I going above the speed limit here? I think I am. Oh, I still need a punch or a moonrod. Or these winged boots are gonna be for nothing. For nada. It's an interesting idea going the long way around for more purples, but nah. We'll get lucky. God, I would really hate to waste these winged boots. There are also some purples on chapter 7. Oh, let's go! There's Dragon Helm. Good, good. And... no, that would have been hype. Well, we got Dragon Helm for a start, eh? One hit away here. Okay. How about a Kaiser Knuckle +1? Demon Mail, hey. Better armor. I'm torn on what to do now. I guess we'll just go to chapter 7, hope for the best. Oh, push come to shove, I'll just use the Yasutsuna and lose a million years. That's what we'll do. Dragon Helm. Demon's Mail. Still got some chances, though. God, getting winged boots is just, it's such an insane thing. If I had not died... This would have been just like that normal mode run. Where I made some mistakes but got bailed out by insane RNG. And that was just Mercury boots. Which is what, 10%? Is it 10 or 20? 20, right? Yeah, it's 20. 20 for Mercury, then one of those is 30 or 40, and then 50 for Winged Boots, 60 for Sonic. What's the 31? Oh, it's 40 for Fuma and Retro, both. So 20, 40, 50, 60. Still, Mercury's very good. I have yet to get either of the 40s. Come on, punch! No. Bummer. All right, Ghost, this is gonna be the last chance, I think, right here. It's gonna be too slow to keep resetting for it. Oh my God, super bailed out. Literal last possible second. Record odds looking really good right now. They're looking really good. I'm getting another super though on the way in. It's just a crazy difference. 61 versus, we'll say 16 with two Yasutsunas. Still, you can try and make it happen with Yasutsuna if you must. It's just really not advisable. The Dragon Helm. I've gotten 0 Meginyords. I have no good accessories at all. It's kind of a shame. Alright, so now we go on over to Soma. Thank you, Soma. It's time. Yeah.
Move out.
Okay, everything gets equipped here, so... A Crimson, Samurai, sorry, Winged Boots, excuse me. Demon's Mail, Dragon Helm. Okay. Oh, Super Potion, Super Potion. The Chapter 3 Moonrod, it is not worth. At least with the strat that I'm aware of. That's what Chrisogrim does in Record. Go for the Moonrod. But York's gonna be better. Because you can just instantly approach Menace. So Alucard activates the fight faster, but I believe, again, based on the strat that I know, Soma can deal damage earlier, which is what's relevant. See that Medusa, please. I might farm a little bit in the stage 5 section, just a little bit. That's fine, I guess. While I'm here, open this up. Paludimentum! My old pal. Quick Berserker Mail to cap off the insane RNG here. Oh. Well, this is going to be an interesting set of splits to race against. I'm going to go for this. I have done no Berserker Mail practice. Actually, maybe I shouldn't go for it in Chapter 1. My strat with Alucard, I'll like barely live. I'm gonna go with Soma. I'm gonna go Soma Chapter 1 with Berserker. We'll try and survive. This seems like a bad idea. Maybe it'll lose me time. It's not worth putting on for this fight. Winged Boots and a Berserker Mail in one run. Got the Clutch Moonrod. And I lost 10 minutes to a Chapter 11 death. What could have been. The more I think about it, the more this is probably a bad idea. But I'm not sure when I'm ever gonna get this thing again. I can't not go for it. So, you know, we're going for it. So with that good fortune, let me go ahead and get a Medusa. This will help with Menace quite a bit. Come on now. Odds are good. Come on. I'll have to give up. I'll go till 24. Three more. Three more. 1, 2. Thank. That was not a good fun. Nice! Is Retro Grim Reaper good for the speedrun? I don't think so. I really am missing out on that McGinyor damage. Being weaker on this stage really adds up because all the teleportation, it just takes so long. Any cycle you can save here is a lot of time. With a couple of McGinyor's, I can save like multiple cycles. Oh, nice. Okay, good stage. We're getting there now. Hey, there's a Beginyord. Thank you. At least we got one finally. Alright, it's time for Berserker Mail. God, this is... I'm about to lose the run to Berserker Mail. This thing's about to become a meme. Let's see. Like I said, I gotta try it. I might never get this thing again for this category. Let's go. Hello, Vinny. I better just not get hit by anything. Oh, not good. What the? I gotta use the super already. Berserker Mail's so bad. This thing really is just a meme. Oh my, a flea man did 82. See, I gotta spend time now clearing out these skeletons. Meme. It's just over now. Okay, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Berserker Mail like cost me 30 seconds on the stage. Kind of evened out because of the winged boots. But, okay, it's just not good for Chapter 1. We'll keep that in mind. Berserker, not good for Chapter 1. If I happen to get it again, we're not using it for Chapter 1. Could be good here, though. There's not a lot of combat I gotta worry about, aside from the boss.
You too shall be my puppet.
We're gonna see what the deal is with Chapter 3. I'm unsure. I'm hoping it is self-authored to quit by Minotaur. No big deal. Hey, what's up, Friday? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Happy Christmas Eve. Who are you working on today? Metroid or something different? You've joined a potential world's record, totally carried by RNG, maybe. But now this Berserker Mail is going to throw a wrench into things. I did not close the box at the start. Like, if I get unlucky here, run's probably dead. Well, I mean, I can still finish. It's not going to be a record. Oh, SMW, huh? That's nice.
I need only
No! Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, Berserker Male's really good here, really good here. You don't even have to push the box. If you have Berserker, that's nice. Boom. Oh my god. If I get a good clean chapter 3 and a chapter 6, record's a 130. I'm expecting to use my super potion here. Not a big deal. $134. Well, it's okay. Very good. Maybe I should just always get Medusa. It's so good to have it here. Anyway, I think this is probably the end. Oh, still not dead. What the heck? Gotta be close though, right? Nice. Very good. Let's not blow it. Oh, this is it. We're on pace. I saved a lot there. Damn. Okay, 4, 5, 6. This one's definitely good for Berserker Mal. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the super. Very good. These splits are gonna be so annoying to rate. Basically, I'm gonna need a lead. Then I have to go against the Berserker Male for the rest of the run. Am I really gonna take this, though, into chapter 6? I might. I think I'm not gonna go Berserker to 6. It's proven itself very useful for 1 through 5. I think 6 is too much. Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's reasonable? I don't know, though. I'm worried about the one-shot. Then again, I'm so far ahead. I think we gotta try it. I think we gotta try it. And if I die, it'll be sad. We'll get some amazing knowledge out of it. Oh, this is really bad. Forget about dying to Drek. I might just die to the Harpies here. Oh yeah, you're right. Final guard damage boosts. Never mind, it's over. Yeah, Berserker Man, we literally can't do it. Oh, I'm getting two-shot by death? Yeah, I'm gonna die here, never mind. Forget about it. No! Damn, that's a lot of damage. I gotta chase my losses a little bit here. I'm going again with Berserker, then we're gonna take it off. Yeah, already losing time now. If I can just get this in like a sub 2, we can still go record. If I die again, though, it's toast. Two shot by death. Gotta get the caviar here. Death, are you actually kidding me, man? I can take one hit. It's over. Genuinely, could the RNG be any worse? Oh my god, clutch! I think I lost too much time, though. Alright, we need an insane chapter 6. Nice. We need an insane chapter 6. I forget how well it went in PB. Probably pretty good. Winged boots will help. This, Berserker Mail, see you later. And McGinyord, almost forgot. Oh, we already got that one equipped. Okay, we're good. Okay. Can Winged Boots carry us to record with 2 deaths? One on Chapter 11, one on Chapter 5. Let's see. I'm hustling. I'm hustling and I'm YOLOing. I think the lesson there is that if I get Berserker again, Chapter 5 probably too risky, but 1 through 4 absolutely in the cards. So you know what that means? Berserker Mail is actually not very high impact. It's not like amazing. It'll probably save, my guess is like 30 seconds net. It's really good on 2 and 4. And 3. Let's say 30 to 45. And you take it off for Chapter 1, too. A little bit more situational. High risk, medium reward. That's how it goes sometimes. But if you don't get hit, there's no risk. Here we go. No triangle splits. Still got the super potions, been a no hit so far. I'm gonna play really aggressive here.
Demonic Mechido.
That's a one shot, I think, no matter what, right? Don't get hit by the Mechido.
Demonic Mechido.
I see we're getting the spam, the one-hit kill spam. Dracula doesn't want record. Oh, this is really good RNG, this is really good RNG. Get some damage in. Yeah!
Not this time.
That's an I could have put on the Berserker Mail. Well, probably not. There's just no getting through those final guards. Really clean though. Oh, I think it's barely going to be a sub 90. Yes, it is. Just barely. Look at this. That's crazy. Okay, world record. Let's go on Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas Eve miracle. So this run overall Had some highlights. Had a lot of highlights, but it was not a good run. Let's do a run review. Start was pretty good, actually. Got that good Yasutsuna luck. The normal mode cleanup could have been better. It was pretty mid. It was a second try, Yorick. We were talking about AI and the Indie Game Awards during that, I remember. And then Chapter 11 was really, really bad. That's the big time save. 10 minutes to save there. Chapter 8, I forget what that was. I think it's pretty uneventful, Chapter 8. Chapter 9 was good. Then Chapter 7, we got the Clutch Moonrod, which is not as good as Fist of Tulk. It's still good, though. Oh, right, Winged Boots. That reminds me. By the way, while I'm looking this up, if you enjoyed the stream today, because I'm done, please do follow the channel, help me out. It's going to be long streams for Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day. Let me take a look here and see what exactly are the odds of Winged Boots, then we'll get out of here. Winged Boots are not even that low, actually. It's 7%. So we got lucky, no doubt, but we might see those again in the future. So big time saves going forward are going to be Chapter 11 and Chapter 5. Thanks for hanging out. Great stream. Back tomorrow with a long one. See you then.